On Dagobah, Yoda's droids are checking over the babies to make sure they're healthy, while Yoda sits meditating nearby. Suddenly the temperature begins to drop rapidly all around them, and their breath begins to turn to fog and hang in the air.
Found us, he has.
He'll hit us with everything he's got left. This is it.
Yoda stands up.
By the children you must stay.
A rumbling sound starts to build and the sky blackens above them. Yoda clenches his fists and approaches the incoming darkness. Yoda creates an orb of light around all of them.
You think you can stand against the power of the dark side, my little green friend?
The dark storm above them builds, and lightning strikes the orb. Yoda cringes in pain. The dark clouds above them begin to spread, swallowing up the sky, and as they do, we see the vegetation below on the planet beginning to wither and die all around the orb of light. The lightning begins to pulse through Yoda's body. Yoda pushes back and a flash of light drives the darkness back for a moment. But surge after surge of this dark storm batters the small orb of light, killing the forest around them. The orb begins to shrink, and a tentacle of dark lightning manages to pierce through the orb and reaches down towards the children. Talon dives in front of it, throwing herself across the babies. The lightning slices her down the back. From the corner of his eye, Yoda sees this, and mustering every last bit of his strength, thrusts his hand up, and light explodes outward, ripping a hole into the heart of the storm above, and a battleground of light appears. We see the dark storm starting to lose its grip on the planet, and with one final effort, Yoda makes his move. Yoda twists unnaturally on the spot, his back snapped in half, and he drops to the ground. From King Valium's ship in orbit, he and the crew watch in disbelief as the dark storm that they have watched consume the planet now slowly begins to dissipate, revealing that this once lush and beautiful looking world of Dagobah has now transformed into a vile, dark, dingy swamp. On the surface, as the storm slowly dies, the light returns once again. Talon gets up and sees that they are all safe. She sees Yoda's tiny body lying still. Talon limps over towards him. He's still breathing, but his spine is broken. She feels for the spot where it is out of place and mustering a focused shot of force, crunches it back into place. Yoda's toes twitch as she does, and he slowly begins to stir.
Are the children?
You did it. We're safe. We're all safe.
Okay, a few things I want to point out here. Firstly, if you go back and watch the previous movies in the series, you'll notice that Yoda doesn't have a cane. I actually photoshopped the cane out, and that's because I wanted to have it here in this moment that his back is broken in this psychic battle with Palpatine, but is then reset by Talon. And this is the reason why Yoda has that limp and why he needs to use a cane. And this also adds to that moment in Return of the Jedi when he tells Luke not to underestimate the power of the Emperor. He was saying that because he experienced the full power of the Emperor right here. Also, the big tree that they all sought refuge under that got damaged during the battle is now the same tree that Luke goes into in Empire Strikes Back, where he sees his face in the Vader mask. Yoda said that place is strong in the dark side of the Force, and earlier in this movie, they said that a dark side Lexus can be formed if something significant happened there. So that's why there's a dark side Nexus on Dagobah, and that's why it has special significance to Luke, because he was literally born there.